Hello and namaskar. Welcome to the next episode of India Bounce Back. And I'm really, really thankful to each and every viewer for their lovely support in promoting India Bounce Back and in encouraging us for doing more. And today, it's a privilege that we have another eminent personality and a known figure for most of the people who belongs to an industrialist group. And so still I have as a professional way, I will just introduce him. And so today we have Harbhajan Singh ji with us. uh, Harbhajan Singh ji, first of all, sir, thank you so much for taking out your precious time and joining us. It's really an honor today that you are with us today, and my viewer are really blessed that they are going to learn a lot and will have an insightful discussion from our discussion today. So Harbhajan Singh ji is currently working as Chief of Strategy and People Care at SGT University, Gurgaon. He's in industry for more than 4 decades now. His career shows a long-lasting engagement with Tata Steels and then with Honda two-wheelers. Mr. Singh has been associated with International Labour Organization, the Dandiya Project on trade union organization and leadership development. Academically, he is a law graduate, further post-graduation in labor and social welfare. He also holds a post-graduation in business management from XLRI, Jamshedpur. Mr. Singh has started as a Mazdoor in Tata Steel and rose to the level of a whole-time director in Honda. He chaired the vice president in Tata Workers Union, the sole bargaining voice of 40,000 workers. And he then joined Honda in 2006. The core competency of Mr. Singh is to create peace in turbulent environment and evolve industrial harmony through social connectivity and bonding of industry with society. His vision is to support society through sustainable CSR projects and create environment of inclusiveness to make world a better place for coming generations. His professional profile reflects his dynamic and fearless growth over years. Some of the prestigious titles he holds is Chairman of Special Task Force of Ease of Doing Business with CII Haryana, Chairman of Corporate Social Responsibility and Affirmative Actions, CII North Region, Chairman Gurugram Zone, CII Haryana, President Society for Safe Gurgaon, Member HR and IR Committee, CII Northern Region, Co-Chair HR IR Committee, CII Delhi, Co-Chair HR and IR Committee, CII Haryana, Member CSR Committee, SIAM, Member Human Capital Group, SIAM, Chairman Journalist Association, Gurugram, and Chairman Professional Network Group, India. I think it is such a wonderful and encouraging invoice or a resume to read. Sir, really blessed to have you on my show, India Bounce Back. And so starting with my first question, simple question. What I read just now, all your affiliations, all your accreditations, all the great work you have done and your vision. I want to know the man behind this complete professional introduction from your own words. Who is Mr. Harbhajan Singh in your own words?
Sir, actually, I am trying to question myself with the same question for years altogether and had been trying to find the answer to it.
Wow.
Who am I? See, at times when I question myself, who am I? When I was born, my village celebrated that a son is born to a Lambardar. Then it was the name which was given to me, the love name by the family, the original name which carries on my certificates, then the stamping on me of the positions that I had been holding. But at the end of it, at the very core of it, I think I am only a very humble human being who is in the journey of this life.
Wonderful.
And who is trying to do whatever little bit of difference I can do through my actions and contributions in this journey of life.
Wonderful. Now, I believe you are now working as Director, Chief of Strategy and People Care at SGT University. So let me start with step by step. Now you've done a lot of, you have I heard in your one of your interview as that you were instrumental and played a big role in instilling the hope in 40,000 workers where you were solely bargaining for them in Tata Steel's company. And I want you, and you have spent a lot, a big, a good amount of time with Tata Steels. I want you to just elaborate your experience from a Mazdoor to somebody who was a hope for 40,000 plus workers there, and how you did that, what made you do that?
See, first little correction that I was not the sole bargaining agent. It was the Tata Workers Union, which is the sole bargaining agent. And I was the vice president, a part of the team, which was bargaining for the employees. And, like hopes, whether it is from individuals or from organizations, depends upon the credibility that they enjoy
True.
with the people. If the credibility is there, and if you work selflessly without your hidden self-interest in it, then people come to know what you are. Means I had a friend who used to tell me, what you are is so loud in my ears that I can't hear what people say about you or even what you say about yourself.
Wow, that's a wonderful statement. Good.
So it is like, I think that Tata Steel is a very matured organization, and both the partners, whether it is management or union, means Tata. I recently on 7th of March this year only I was invited by Tata Workers Union on the concluding function of their centenary year. They
Wow.
completed 100 years, and I was invited to address the office bearers and all the executive members and the management team of various subsidiaries of Tata's also, which were there. So I would say that one is that you have to be a man of integrity, honesty, and you should have your acceptability among people. See, Anshul, there are two things which are most difficult in life. One is to earn money, other is to earn acceptability.
Yes.
Money you may get even like, through heredity, you may get the money, but acceptability or your own space you have to create and you have to earn it. And for that, you have to have a journey which can make a difference in the lives of people.
True.
Only then they recognize you as instrumental. I personally feel that I have not done anything for anybody in my life. All that happens through me. Means I may have been instrumental in making many things happen, but it is a will of God, and everybody has their own call, which they will achieve. So
True.
I have played my little bit of role wherever it was possible.
Wow. Uh, Again, that's a kind of a humble answer I was expecting from you. Uh, so acceptability, yes, it's a very important element, and I completely agree with you. But uh, there should be a driving force towards that. What was that driving force? What made you take, because it was not only you, there was a lot of people around you. There were a lot of people who started a career or a journey along with you. But what made you do all that? How you became, or how you feel that you were the chosen one, and how you did all that? So what was the driving force driving you at that time?
See, as you mentioned, I started my career at the age of 16 as a trade apprentice initially. And then I became permanent in Tata Steel, and my first designation used to be Mazdoor. So when I started at the age of 16, I was only a high school pass out. So means my dad used to say that education and knowledge is the only things which adds wings to human beings.
True.
If you can gain knowledge and use it, knowing does not helps you. It is not of much importance if you really do not know how to use the knowledge that is there with you. So I think what has driven me is that I had always been very passionate about doing things. Like I keep on telling people lightly that you may not get in life what you love, but if you start loving what you get, then things will become very easy.
Wow.
And other thing which I believe is that we all have desires. We desire this thing to come to us. We desire to achieve that. But, what we actually gain is what we deserve.
True.
So means, and for becoming deserving, you need to slog, you need to work hard consistently. You have to be, your perseverance should be very high, and you should have the capability to bounce back even if there are failures in life.
True.
So the resilience has to be high, and I think that maybe I will tell you a small incident. When I was getting promoted from a deputy GM to GM, my uh, president, who was at that point of time in Honda, he was very fond of me. He called me a week ahead before the appraisals were to be shared, and he told me, Harbhajan San, uh, I have decided that we will promote you as a general manager. So I said, thank you, sir. So he said, you don't seem to be very happy about it. I said, no. Actually, when I was a child, my dream was to become a general manager. But at that point of time, I did not knew that there are positions beyond general manager also. So for me, like the journey has been, as I walked to another turn,
True.
then I realized there is a journey ahead also.
Ahead
And I
also.
kept on following that path. Uh, I didn't had great vision or dream, but whatever was there, I just had believed in the power of living in the present.
Wow. Great.
Whatever the destiny had offered me, even if I was offered the position of Mazdoor, I had put myself in it. Means I never, looked upon the job as if, means I am now completing graduation, I am an apprentice, why should I join as a Mazdoor? So means I accepted it as a something which was a path for me to grow ahead. And whatever came my way, I did it with utmost honesty and sincerity. And that kept on opening other doors for the future. And that is how I am here where I am.
Wonderful. Wonderful. I'm really, really impressed, sir. And one thing, a little coincidence, you just mentioned two words, desire and deserve. In my professional career, one of the best program which I created on my own was creating the life you desire and deserve.
Oh, wow, wow.
So that was my own program which I created to help people understand that there is much beyond things which you desire, something you become. So if you become deserving, you get much more.
Things will. Yeah,
Yep.
true. Very true.
Wonderful. So moving to the next question. If I ask you to summarize the impact you were able to create as a director general and corporate affairs in Honda motorcycles and scooters, how would you tell about that experience, or how would you summarize that, your complete experience journey with Honda?
See, when I came here, my first connect with Honda was as a trainer. There was a lathi charge which happened on 25th of July 2005 at Mini Secretariat.
Yes.
And it was Honda employees who were thrashed. And it became a big story in media, and also the parliament was boycotted. And then,
Yes, it
the
was.
industrial relations had fallen apart. And the chief minister of Haryana had to come to the factory premises to resolve the issue and get the factory restarted. So at that point of time, I was contacted by Honda to come and break the ice between the workmen and the officers, because their total communication breakdown had happened. They had stopped, listening to each other,
Mm.
or, and then organizations cannot function like that. So I
True.
was called. So I did a 2 days workshop for them. And after the workshop, it so happened that they were after my life that come and join us, because the ice had started melting. So the impact was visible. And for me, it was very difficult to come. I was leader of so many thousand people and having a big aura. Jamshedpur with Tata Steel, and but then once I was here and I was told, "अरे sir, ये पढ़ाना उड़ाना बहुत easy है, but to walk the talk is very difficult." So I said, "Okay, fine, let me accept this challenge also." So I finally took a call and I came and joined them somewhere in the end of November, first as a consultant and then as a
Director.
permanent employee.
Permanent employee.
So I took a early separation scheme. I got the early separation scheme in Tata Steel, so which was a safety net for me. So then thereafter I came and I started working. The days were very tough. People had been, very deeply hurt with the situations which had emerged. But gradually it took me time. But finally I was able to win their confidence. And, means they all understood the company perspective also. And it is not that the things were easy. There had been many violent incidences which I could manage. But finally, we could manage to shift the people from win-lose mindset to win-win mindset, and gradually I could evolve a culture of working together with the union leaders, because I was myself from the union background. So I knew at the back of my hand that to what extent the people can go and how to handle them.
True.
See, my learning is that in India, अगर वर्कर की पीठ में प्यार से हाथ फेर दो तो वो आपका मुरीद हो जाता है. That has been my experience. So when I came, I just saw the report which was done by some professional group which said that the disconnect is very high. People say that when we come back to work, even after a gap of 15 days or 1 month, we find that nobody even asks us, were you sick, was something wrong and all. So what I used to do was that medical was also reporting into me. So I used to get the list of the people who are admitted in the hospitals. We had cashless facilities all around, and so I used to see that list. I used to pick up my Activa and go to these hospitals and connect with them while they were admitted there, and ensure that if there is some problem, I should resolve it. So this became a big story in the environment. That अरे यार ये तो senior manager अपने ही पहुंच जाता है. So that helped me in two ways. One was that my connect with them, my bonding improved. I could know the people directly. Second thing which happened is that I could also, tighten those loopholes which were there in the system of treatment.
True.
So it helped me both ways. So gradually with this, the trust, see, building trust is something which is a big challenge.
Yes.
Especially if the trust bond has been disrupted between two parties. When I came, I used to tell the management, see, we need to, पहले आप करो तब हम करेंगे, पहले आप करो तब हम करेंगे. This was the everyday's rhetoric. So I told management that let us do it. So they said, these guys are not trustworthy. So I said that we will have to learn to take the risk of trusting the untrustworthy.
Yes. Very powerful statement.
Somebody has to take the step forward.
True.
So management agreed to me. They had this trust in me that I will be doing things which are beneficial to all stakeholders. So it was the first trust was reposed in me by the management, and I was enabled to take the things forward. Wonderful. It is not that it has been a seamless and trouble-free journey. Whether it is any field, means whether it is a trade union field or management, you always have opponents, and it is not that the journeys are smooth.
Yes.
But you should know how to tame them and move forward.
True. I can somehow relate, not that big issues, but yes, I can somehow relate with this incident. I think I also started when I was a consultant with Maruti. Post there was I shared with you earlier as well. So we did around 200 plus programs. The concept was Parivar Milan.
Yeah.
So how to engage their family, to let them know that the people are working in a great place. We used to call them, engage them in different activities, have a good conversation with them, and tell them that, the family should feel proud that their son is, or the daughter is working there. And we did around
Very
200
correct.
plus. I along with my team in both Manesar as well as in Gurgaon. And
Very good.
I've seen those. I've not gone in depth like you, because the situation is completely different. I was instrumental in bridging that, a friction
Great.
gap, a little friction gap, and then we did a lot of good work. So
Yeah,
great, sir,
actually,
great. So now, moving to a next question. If all that skills which you have learned in your corporate, which you have experienced, demonstrated like a fearless leader, and a people person, how all that skill uh, are now contributing to your current role at SGT?
see, I know what I know. So, means many a time I realized that, see, I had worked 30 years in Tata Steel, 15 years in auto industry. Now I have come to a academic environment
Yes.
where the customers are students. So I have started working with a different perspective. See, the batches which have already passed out, I don't have much control on them.
Yes.
But what I am saying is that the current batch which moves in, whether they will be with us for a period of 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, we will create a ecosystem where the student parent teacher connect will be very strong.
Okay. Great.
First is that I keep on telling students that, see, your parents have made big sacrifices for you here.
True.
There is no parent in the world who does not sacrifices his need to ensure that their children live a better life.
True.
Many of your parents would have taken loans to finance your education. So for heaven's sake, please don't betray their trust.
True.
Work hard. And this is the time. Time is a perishable commodity. Once it passes away, it is not going to come back. So if you are going to be with us for a period of 2 years, 3 years, we will not let you waste your time. And I have told all my deans that every semester, the result should go to the parent directly. Despite they being our students for medical or dental or BSc nursing or pharma or behavioral sciences or any area, the direct connect of the university with the parents has to be there. So we will make our deans, the heads of these schools, as the face of their respective domains. And I will drive it to that extent that the throughput is properly done, so that when these boys and girls who pass out from our university, they are not ending up in the industry or in the corporate world or in their personal lives with a shallow knowledge. They should have in-depth knowledge, and they should be trained to use that knowledge. So learning connected with usage will be the domain. We will ensure that they become not only able, they have also become willing to deliver.
True.
So
True.
in that respect, I think that I will work so far as the student fraternity is concerned. I have joined just a couple of months back, and the first thing which I did during shutdown was I came and I did webinar with all the students who are awaiting placements this year. And I told them, this is a tough year, dear. So
Yes.
whatever comes your way, grab it.
Let's start first.
First, engage yourself, because
Yes.
what happens, Anshul, that next year when the new batch will pass out, the earlier batch will become redundant.
Yes.
For the industry. And wherever they go for interview, they will be asked, what have you been doing in this last 1 year? And if they don't have very convincing answers, even if they had been earning less, even if they are on a project or on an internship, what industry looks forward is, are you engaged meaningfully or not?
Yes.
What had you been doing with your life in this last 1 year? So I had connected with all. I have a friend of mine, Rajiv Chawla, for IMSME of India. I brought him here on webinar. I connected all the students with him, and we did a webinar on becoming an entrepreneur is easier than becoming an employee in the year 2020.
Yes, Atmanirbhar
So,
Bharat.
yeah.
Already Prime Minister has said Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan shuru ho chuka hai. I think the best part is, sir, and whatever you're doing, I really appreciate, the cause is also there. There is a cause, because अगर आज इंडिया को पूरा वर्ल्ड देख रहा है और इसी अपॉर्चुनिटी की नजर से देख रहा है कि वी आर द यंग country, we have a huge amount of user base also, plus a good population which can be engaged, and a youth population. So if our youth, if the future of the country, which is, if the foundation is not right, or the weak, then probably the जो growth, वो 5 trillion economy या बड़े बड़े जो हम सपने लेते हैं, वो फिर फीके पड़ जाते हैं, क्योंकि जो सपोर्ट करने वाले हैं वो आज के टाइम में, I have seen personally, it's a personal experience. I have tried to support various people through my, जितना मेरा हिस्सा एक कंट्रीब्यूशन हो सकता है, कि मैंने अगर किसी को एक एसएमई में बोला कि आप लोग ज्वाइन कीजिए, एंड इट्स अ गुड लर्निंग प्लेटफॉर्म, इट्स अ स्मॉल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, वो एसएमई को ना उस नजर से देखते हैं कि नहीं, फैक्ट्री में तो काम नहीं करना, उनको वो एक मॉडर्न क्लस्टर्ड एनवायरनमेंट, एक एसी वाला केबिन चाहिए उनको, वो सब काम करने के लिए. आई थिंक there's a whole lot of shift which is required for people to become more hardworking. Okay.
Yeah,
So
what you're saying is true. What is you're saying is very true.
now moving to the next round, and I said this is a rapid fire round where I will be asking you, where I'll be, saying one word, and
Yeah.
what first word or sentence comes in your mind related to that word, you just have to say that. You don't have to think much.
Okay.
Okay. So here we go. The first word, India.
Nation of diversities.
Wonderful. Guru.
Light.
Entrepreneur of India.
Future of economy.
Tata Steels.
Which not only produces steels but makes lives.
Wow. Honda.
Provides best quality mobility services to the world.
Wow. CII.
A confederation which takes care of all problems of the industry.
Family.
The soul of my existence.
Wow. Harbhajan Singh.
A very small and humble man.
India bounce back.
Nothing can stop it.
Wow, thank you. You give my tagline once again. Thank you so much. Now moving to the round 3. This is all about last 120 plus days where the world has seen a different era altogether, and COVID time has been a tough time for industry, for overall economy. So my first question related to COVID time is, how, according to you, last 120 days have impacted our country, and what impact it had on you as an individual and people around you?
First of all, let me talk of the country.
Yes.
See, we were forced to choose between life and livelihood.
True.
Initially, we had to go for a lockdown for quite a long duration, so that we can get prepared to face the calamity. We can educate people and make them understand the seriousness of the disease.
Yes.
But that duration continued for a long time, more than what we had visualized. So what has happened is that lot of people who were running the wheel of the industry, whether they were migrant workers or even other skilled workers who had come from different states, they had gone back to their hometowns. So now that the industry has gradually started to opening up, there are problems on the production front.
Yes.
You don't get the numbers, and if you get the numbers, you don't get that quality of manpower. So doing production is not easy, number one. Second is that the market has evaporated for many products.
True.
See,
Very true.
prior to COVID, I would say that at least 60% of the expenditure was on luxuries or on show off.
Yes.
Only 40% was on necessities of
Necessity.
life.
True.
Now the tables have turned. People have started holding back money. They are concerned. We don't know whether we will have the job with us or not. The job cuts are taking place. Salary cuts are taking place. Economy is shrinking. See, Anshul, like we are the fifth largest economy of the world.
Yes.
America is number one with 24%, China 15, Japan 6, Germany is 4 point something, and India is the fifth largest economy. But our purchasing power parity is very low because of the population that we are holding with us. So, and if you see the economy, from where does the government revenue comes? 82% of the government revenue comes from just three heads. That is GST, corporate tax, and personal tax.
True.
29% comes from GST, 27% from corporate tax, and remaining something like around another 26 or 24% from personal tax.
Personal
Now, what
tax.
is going to happen is that though the worldwide the economy is shrinking, the global economy is shrinking. So we are no exception. So the production is down, GST figures will come down. If not percentage, at least the absolute money terms, it will be down.
It will be down.
Corporate tax will be down. We are having salary cuts and all that is happening. So the personal incomes will go down. So the personal tax will be down. So in totality, what I mean to say, sir, is that there will be a shrinkage in the revenue of the government.
Yes, it will be there. It will surely be there.
So the cycle of economy has been badly hit. It will take us time to bounce back.
True.
But India being India, like we have the capability of finding ways and means to survive and thrive even in the worst of the environments. So like, that I am very hopeful. See, India holds the largest, youngest population in the world.
Yes.
Rest of the world has the aging population.
True.
We have the population with energy, with determination, with lot of hopes. Now, what we need to do is give them avenues.
Yes.
Give them that ecosystem that they can make a big difference through their existence in the life of this nation. So I personally feel that whatever the world says, I think that it is a boon in disguise.
Yeah.
It has shown us our place.
Yes.
Many people who had forgotten their families, they were actually, they are back to the square one and they have started realizing. मैं लोगों को कहता हूं कि तुम कितने भी तुम्हारे यार दोस्त हो जाएं, बट अगर कहीं मामला कुछ गड़बड़ हो गया ना, तो पुलिस बोलती है कि घर वालों को बुलाओ तभी बॉडी देंगे.
बिल्कुल है. बिल्कुल सही बात है.
तो ये चलता नहीं है. Family is very important and don't neglect it. Maintain a healthy balance. So I think that there has been negatives and there have been positives. Now what we are inclined to look at,
Yes.
that is important. Whether we look upon this COVID as a torture or we look upon it as a teacher, that makes
The whole
The whole
difference.
difference.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. I absolutely agree. I
I
absolutely agree.
personally feel that fine means the world has seen many upheavals even in the past. We have bounced back. This will also pass away.
Yes, it will certainly
So,
pass away. It
yeah.
just
So it is.
need, yeah. And
We
you being a
need.
man of resilience in your life, you will always say that it will pass away.
Thank you, Anshul.
Wonderful. So being a strong
No, personal,
contributor,
personal.
yeah,
Your
personal.
second part
Okay, yeah,
was
the
personal
personal
also.
impact. Yes.
The personal impact has been that I retired during COVID.
Okay.
I was superannuated on 31st of March 2020.
Okay.
And during COVID, I could find a new job
Wow.
and I could
No,
engage
you
myself.
can't use that statement. I found a new job. The job was, I think people like you don't need to find out a job.
No, no, means see, means either I found the job or job found me. Either way, but finally
It
we were
happened in
married to
COVID
each
times.
other, na?
Yeah, yeah. You married to each other in COVID time.
So whether my dad brought the girl to me or brought the match or I found a girlfriend, that hardly matters. When you are married, you are married. You have to live together.
Perfectly. Perfectly.
So even during COVID, the life continued.
Yes.
Even during COVID, means I kept on coming to my workplace, contributing to the best of my capability. And I don't think that I had till 4th of March, even till 4th of March, I was not logged in my home because I came and collected my LOI on 22nd of April.
Hmm.
4th till 4th of May, I mean, I was not
Hmm.
logged up, so I
Hmm.
came out. ठीक है यार, means हम लोग क्या कहते हैं गांव में कि यार हम लोग बड़े सख्त हार्ट है. But
Hmm.
I always tell people, don't go in overconfidence.
Yes.
God does not accept your arrogance.
True.
कि,
True.
means
True.
you should not means. I always tell nothing is right or wrong. Doing extremes is wrong.
Yes.
बहुत ज्यादा शरीफ होना भी ठीक नहीं होता, बहुत ज्यादा सीधा होना भी ठीक नहीं होता. जंगल में
बिल्कुल
जो पेड़ सबसे सीधा होता है सबसे पहले काटा जाता है.
काटा जाता है. बिल्कुल सही है सर. बिल्कुल सही है. और यही
You have
हमारे
to balance in everything, like.
true, 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 true.
So I think that for me, COVID or no COVID means life is life and it has to go on. And I am a person who lives each and every day. I don't plan too much in life. Today's day is the most important day. And this moment is mine. I don't know about the next moment yet.
Great, sir. Great thought. And I, you know, I'm really happy to know you as a person today. My next question, being a strong contributor and an observer of the industry moving towards revival, how do you see the dynamics changing uh, related to the people dealing with people, or in a nutshell, if completely human resource development or human resource management, people management, how do you see the dynamics changing in that aspect of life in different organization?
See, Anshul, when I came here and the LOI that was getting issued to me was Chief Strategy and People Officer. That was the LOI which was made for me. So I saw the designation and I said, first of all, let us change the designation from People Officer to People Care. HR has to get into the real essence of its existence.
Very
HR
true.
is to care for people. When it started, when NHRDN was started, the National Human Resources Development Network started.
NHRD.
It was basically human relations. I don't know when it got converted to human resources. So from relations, we graduated and started looking upon human beings as resources, and relations went in the backstage.
Backstage.
We have to bring back that relationship in the forefront. From managing people, from handling them from a position of power, we have to take a shift and start connecting with them from a seat of relationship. We have to become the carers of the people. We will have to learn to share with people rather than becoming the bosses. We will have to become the facilitators and team players, and the people who have lot of knowledge and experience. they have to become the sharer of the same.
True.
मुझे अभी थोड़े दिन पहले एक महात्मा मिल गए, वो बोले बेटा ऐसा है कि बांटना जो है ना ये बंदगी है, शेयरिंग जो है इट इज लाइक डिवोशन, और दिखाना शर्मिंदगी है. व्हेन यू शो ऑफ ना, someday or the other it will become a reason of your humiliation.
True.
और छुपाना जो है वो गंदगी है. आप वही छुपाते हो जो कि सही नहीं होता और जो आप नहीं चाहते हो कि हम दुनिया को दिखाएं. And normally what is the life of people? हम वो नहीं होते जो हम दिखाते हैं, एक्चुअली तो हम वो होते हैं जो हम छुपाते हैं.
क्या बात है सर. I think that's a great punchline for all the viewers right now who's watching them. Wonderful. Yes. We are actually, most of us have started have living in a different shell altogether. We are not, culturally we are not like that. Our ancestors were not like that. Neither are any granth or any scripture made us like that. Nothing is like that. But slowly and steadily, this Western culture impact, keh lo ya kuch bhi isko keh lo, people have started living a different life altogether. I completely buy your point. So, please go ahead, sir. So HR role needs to be.
HR will have to work on taking people along. It will have to work on helping people to evolve, not only in terms of competence, but also to evolve as a better human beings. HR has to facilitate between the creation of wealth and creation of happiness.
Wow.
It cannot only work blindly as a strategic partner to increase the revenues of the organization. It will have to work as a strategic partner to increase the happiness of the organization, vis-a-vis increasing the wealth of the organization.
True.
So in my perspective, that is what HR finally has to evolve as. It has to become philosophical in nature, absorbing the pain of the people.
Yes.
If they are around them, helping them during the tough times and hand-holding them to next orbits. So that is what I think that HR should happen if it wants to survive the test of time.
Yes, and I think that's if my viewers who are watching, this is a great insight for all the HR and L&D fraternity, that we really need to look people from a different perspective. They need more care. They need more empathy. I think this is the time for you to show the real empathy and real person within you. So my next question and I would like to take this opportunity through you to understand what all initiative CII as a responsible organization took during this crisis, and how do you see CII contributing towards the new normal for New India?
Anshul, CII is an organization which does a lot of advocacy with the government.
Yes.
It bridges the gap which at times emerges in policy making. It is a communication channel of the problems of the industry to the government. It facilitates the interactions between the industry and the government and helps them to come to conclusive settlements wherever there are points of difference. So I would say that CII during this period of crisis has played a great role. There has been continuous interaction, not only at the level of senior functionaries, whether chief ministers and other ministers. I would say that the government, I would say they have actually put themselves in this particular drive to ensure that the lives and livelihood both are protected. Government being the government, whatever best they could do, they have done. And CII had a very regular interaction with the district administration level. Like all our, see, I am chair for the ease of doing business for Haryana. So for Haryana, I can vouch that all our you know members, all our zonal chairs, I myself a zonal chair for Gurugram, have been interacting along with the chairman of Haryana chapter, Mr. Sanjay Kapoor, with the government, even at the level of district administration, at the level of secretaries. And because when the industry was opening up, there was lot of, fear in the minds of the industrialists also. What will happen if just one case of COVID is found in our system? Will they seal the factory? Will we be penalized? Will there will be a penal action on us? So all these rumors were, nullified because of the interaction and continuous interaction by CIA.
Wonderful. And my next part of the question, how do you see now the role of CII for, I would rather specific for the SMEs now? So how CII will be contributing, because SME, I think will be the power engine. Everybody is eyeing on and trying to do a lot of initiatives for SMEs, and SMEs can really contribute in bounce back. How do you see CII, or what kind of initiatives CII is taking for supporting the SMEs of India?
Anshul, I am also the chairman, Northern Region for CSR and Affirmative Action Committee. So under this committee, I have formed a task force for MSMEs. So for the entire Northern Region, a task force has been constituted through my committee to work hand in glove with the MSMEs. Okay. Second thing that I want to tell you is that government has acknowledged that MSME sector is the backbone of industrial growth, especially in manufacturing. True. And they have come out with many schemes to create an ecosystem where the MSME can, survive and thrive. The definition of the MSMEs have been changed. You should see the, so many facilities, collateral loans, means 75% is being insured by the government. So many support systems have been extended. But I want to tell you from my experience, our entrepreneurial spirit is very unique here. When MSMEs, the people who had started MSMEs at some point of time, they would have not looked at the government to extend them loans.
Yes.
They fought it out and they created the ecosystem. They created products. So all we need to do is that create a level playing field for our entrepreneurs.
True. Very true, sir.
There is no dearth of talent in our country. True. It is only give them an opportunity. All the Indians who are abroad, why are they doing so well? Because the ecosystem supports them.
Yes.
You want to put an industry, you don't have to run around to 100 places to put an industry in place if you are abroad. So we will have to think from that perspective, and the government departments, instead of becoming regulators and behaving as regulators all the time, will have to change gears and learn to become the partners of the industry and handhold them for future growth. Yes. If that happens, nobody can stop India for emerging as a big, what about 3 trillion? We can go across many trillions there.
True, true. Really encouraging, sir. Now, I want to ask this yes or no question, and I know your answer already, but still I will ask. Are you very, very confident that India will bounce back?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Coming to the concluding part of the show now, what will be your top 3 advices or suggestions to the HR fraternity of India?
One
you
is
mentioned in detail, yeah, but
Yeah.
Specific three one.
Be human, understand economics, support your product or services to be cost and quality effective.
Great. What role do you believe as an individual you're going to play in the new normal of New India? Be it through SGT, be it through CII, what role do you believe you're going to play in the new normal of New India?
I will inspire them. I will continue inspiring them and making them believe that India was great, India is great, and India will remain great.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So it was really, really an insightful and a wonderful conversation. I am really sure that yes, India will bounce back, and that's with that spirit only. I started this talk show where I wanted the good perspectives to come out, and today I was really, impressed and by your thoughts, by the simplicity of your thoughts. You were able to put them into very simple words, clear, focused inputs. Last piece of advice, suggestions, words, message, anything you want to say to my viewers and the whole country, India, from the core of your heart, whatever you want to say, your message.
रात के अंधियारे में ना काम कोई ऐसा करो, चेहरा जो छुपाना पड़े दिन के उजियारे में.
क्या बात है, क्या बात है.
और दिन के उजियारे में ना काम कोई ऐसा करो कि नींद तुम्हें आए नहीं रात के अंधियारे में.
क्या बात है. Thank you so much, sir. I think it summed up everything. We are all very sure, and I will keep on bothering you in case I need more information, more insight. And I think one interview is not enough with you. I will go more specific for SMEs with CI on perspective of CI with you. Thank you so much for sparing your time. It was really wonderful. Thank you, viewers. I believe you really got a wonderful insight. Keep sharing your messages, keep sharing your feedback, which encourages us. If you really have certain questions which you would like to ask Harbhajan Singh ji, please do write on this chat box so that we can directly ask him and respond to you. Thank you so much. Keep inspiring, and India will bounce back, and no one can stop it. Thank you so much, Harbhajan Singh sir. Thank you so much. It was really an honor once again.